My name is Jason Wade, and I'm a cabinet maker here in Chicago. I started making things for people I knew and fellow artists and professors and that kind of thing in my basement, whatever could fit in my basement, and then get out of the basement. The plan today is to make one of these backs for this chair. So first we have to get these sliced into these layers before we put it in the bag. That's how I started learning how to do things, just by the work. I came up with ideas like, okay, how do I do it? I don't know how to do it, so figure it out. So I wasn't necessarily trained. I was able to shift my creative energies away from, started going away from painting, that kind of thing, more applied arts instead of fine arts. I really found that more satisfying. It took a while for me to really kind of decide what kind of furniture I wanted to be not known for, but what people would approach me for. So I kind of like the clean lines and solid kind of blocks and very delineated kind of pieces. It's like this kind of studio art furniture, which just is like riding that line just between sculpture and furniture. I don't think it really, a lot of it doesn't achieve either one. It's not furniture and it's not art. It's just kind of this stuck in between. It's got to work for what it's designed for, and it needs to meet a very baseline criteria. If it's a table, it needs to be a table. If it's a chair, it needs to stand up when you sit down on it. In the past, probably 10, 12 years, again, like the kind of modernist aesthetic that I'm really drawn to has had a huge resurgence. And those kind of forms and that kind of clean approach to furniture and less fussy pieces. The big producers, they can really shine at that kind of thing, and they can do it so cheap you can't touch it. To a client or a potential client, the conversation ends if they say, I saw this piece at Crate and Barrel, can you do it? It's like, no, I can't. I certainly can't go there and buy it, you know. And it's hard to convey that to people until they've had a piece of furniture for 15, 20 years. The conversations can get a little dreamy because it's like, well, we want the world, but we want it, you know, by next week. You put it in front of people before it's done, and they're like, well, this hits me here, I don't like it. You know, this is too high, that's too low. And those things, they matter with furniture, I think. It's not like, this is what I built, and you're gonna like it. Does this thing work? I mean, does it make any sense to have in a room? That means you put your headphones on, you have the machines running all day, and then you can really just kind of, if you're on kind of a good roll and you have a productive day, 8 hours go by in like 2. Building things for me, is a great way to kind of keep my focus on something and have a result at the end of it, and be able to, you know, feel like you've accomplished something. It's kind of nice to have a thing at the end of it.